Yeah. I think, I do, I refer to myself as a young carer, but I think for me that means something different to its kind of traditional definition.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the word carer is very official. It feels very professional, but, I'm not a professional. I'm just a kid trying to keep things smooth, I guess.
Well, I guess I classify as one because I help her out every day by doing some sort of task. I don't know, it makes me happy when she is happy. That doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I am one. Yeah.
I definitely think that being a young carer has impacted my life and impacted my thoughts and ways of existing, I guess. I think being a young carer, it brings a massive sense of independence.
I don't think it really changes anything because it's I don't know, I haven't lived anything else. It's just kind of normal. I don't know, I just don't have anything different because I haven't known anything different really. It's kind of hard to say anything because they don't know what it's like, because it's in some ways I'm my life is just normal, but in some ways it isn't because I have to care for her and stuff.
I just think that when you go to an environment a school, you can tell if people are struggling, and you can tell their emotions.
Yeah.
Or if they're overwhelmed with something, you're just oh, okay, I know what's wrong.
Yeah. If I saw someone in public having a meltdown or something, I wouldn't think it's weird or anything, and I wouldn't stare at them or anything, because I don't know, it's just normal to me, and I don't I know that that's just their way of expressing how they feel and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I do see it differently, because I always see other on the internet or something like that. I always see other kids my age hanging out with their older siblings, going on car rides and going to late night shopping sprees or something like that. I'm I wish I could do that, but also I love my sister the way she is, so it doesn't really change the way I feel about her, because everyone's different, and even if she didn't have that, she might not even like doing all that stuff. And I can't, complain about having Ruby, because she is pretty awesome, and she's pretty cool. She's a pretty cool, person to be around and all that. And she's always, smiling, which makes everyone else smile, which is basically the main part of being, here. Because what's the point of, not having fun in life, and then having someone, that is always happy and always wanting, a hug or this, and she just makes me happy. So I'm not going to complain about having Ruby as a sister, because she's always making me happy, which is awesome, I guess. But yeah.
What is it about your life that others wouldn't see or know what's happening?
Literally everything. No one would see my family. So when I first came out as a young carer, some people didn't understand or know the extent of it, because when my family are behind closed doors, it's very different to what it's like in public, especially in places like schools and things like that. So people would underestimate the things that we have to do and not fully understand what it was like, because they would mostly see us on good days.
It's more the little things, I guess. It's kind of, not being able to go out all the time after school. It's not having a lot of friends over to the house. It's very if it's something that you haven't been around or been exposed to a lot in your life, it can be a very odd kind of dynamic to be around a person that's like that.
Well, I do think that I definitely will be caring for Ruby for the rest of her life. Like, she might live with my parents for a bit, but then, like, then she'll probably have to live with me after, you know, when they get older, because they won't be able to do the things for her because they're, you know, too old to do it. So then I would have to do all of it, but that's fine by me because she can just, you know, she loves survived kids and she can always help me too, and she loves, you know, all those people and animals and all that. So I don't think she would mind helping me, and I can help her at the same time, which is better. Like, you get 2 for 1 basically. Yeah.
This is a thing that I have to do. It's a lifelong thing, and I'm gonna factor it in. I'm gonna make time for it, and I'm always gonna be there for him because I love him. And it's a compromise that I'm 100% willing to make with my future because it's a thing that I'm passionate about and it's a thing that I love, and I'll never stop doing it. But, you know.
I will just see how it goes and roll with it because it's something that's inevitable. We grow up, they grow up, but I'll never stop caring for them. I'll always be a carer, so they know that they can always lean on me. Life changes, but it's not something that just goes away. Being a young carer just doesn't stop, and my life will still have parts that revolve around them. So yeah, once a young carer, always a young carer.
I also think that life will surprise you. Like, it may be easier, and forgive the quote from Jurassic Park, life finds a way.
She always makes people laugh. She loves like musicals and like watching movies because she like thinks she's in the movie. And she acts all the scenes out. Like Teen Beach Movie, Grease, The Greatest Showman, comes out of nowhere and just starts doing something random.
She likes to crumpet.
Crumpet?
Yeah, like that, like a funny dance move, and then she like pulls them out and all in front of all my friends, and then everyone starts laughing.
And do the dance moves land? Like, are they a hit at parties?
Yeah, everyone is asking her to do a dance moves. Every time she goes to one of her friends' party, everyone's like, do your dance moves. She just pumps it out and like, go, 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 go.